Okay, ladies and gentlemen, brought to you by Paranormal Busters. Every video brings you a new method of ghost communication. Okay, this is the Roland Guitar Microcube. Roland Microcube. It's attached. Here are the settings. It's attached with audio coming from a radio. Now, if you got one of these radios at home, the MTC, unplug it. This specific model, MTC, or any old radio kicking around the house. The older, the better. Unplug it and just turn up the volume. Put your ear up to the mic to the speakers. Now, if you unplug it from the power and you're still getting voices through it, that means your radio is very good for ghost communication. You just heard the psb7 spirit box. Okay, there's two ports on the psb7 spirit box. It's for paranormal investigators. There's an extension on these old radios. It's called an extension and a microphone. See that? Now the microphone part is coming from the main port, and the microphone audio from the psb7 is going into, I remember those settings, into the extension. So the extension is coming from psb7 spirit box. Port 2. Port 1 is going into microphone. This is for this specific model, but your old radios may have those extensions. Check out your old radio. If you got an extension and microphone, connect it to your psb7 spirit box. Put it on AM. Scan it at 500 milliseconds. The Paranormal Busters modification. How do you do that? Go watch my videos. How to do a Paranormal Busters modification, which is basically an audio wire that you can attach anything to. Anything you want to experiment with. In my case, I'm plugging a Rediving diode into the psb7 spirit box AM antenna. Okay. Rediving diode. You can get these on eBay. Constantine Rediving diode. Now, it has an antenna, right? Like, it comes like so. Hold on. Usually, there's an antenna like this. Okay? Right here. So you remove the antenna. You can plug anything you want into that. More experimentation for ghost communication. If you got any ideas, put audio recorders in there. Anything you'd imagine. Now, what I've done to the Constantine Rediving diode, I attached another Constantine Rediving diode by this guy on eBay. PIE, Paranormal Investigations Equipment.com. He sells Rediving diodes on eBay. Rediving diode going into Constantine Rediving diode, going into a Paranormal Busters modification that goes into the AM antenna of the psb7 spirit box. The psb7 spirit box is scanning on 500 milliseconds AM, which is going into any old radio got kicking around the house that must have extension and microphone. Okay. Then what you do is you see how there's AM and FM. You turn on your radio. Okay. Turn on your radio. AM. You choose FM, and then put it on a on a dead station. Try to find a station that has no receiving, just as silent as can be. Pick a station that's very silent station. I found this one. Has no radio coming through, just a little bit of static. And then crank up the noise. Right? So your psb7 spirit box, just being near the FM, is getting picked up. Just by being near it. By being near a dead station. An FM dead station. Picks up the spirit box. On top of everything, say you don't believe me, right? So you turn up the volume. This ghost just said my name. Cranked it up. Sorry, cranked it up. Now, watch. See that? Coming near the dead station. You hear that? Frequency change? Just keep. So, this method turns your psb7 spirit box and a regular stereo you just created at home without buying an FM transmitter. FM transmitters are very noisy with other electronics around. So DIY, you just made your own FM transmitter. Pick a FM station that's dead. Just plug in the 2 ports into an old radio you got at home that has microphone and extension. Plug in the 2 ports into it. Okay? Shown at the beginning of the video. But scan it, and you have to modify it Paranormal Buster style, or not. You can just use psb7 spirit box you got. And you turn up the volume. Now you just, by doing that, you save yourself a whole bunch of money, and you do not have to buy an FM transmitter. Because if you put the psb7 spirit box through an FM transmitter, it gets quite interesting. If you put ghost apps through an FM transmitter, it gets very scary. Yeah, I'll show you that in the future. But with this method, you're getting ghosts. 99.9% ghosts. 1% radio. Now, see how the radios have a listening? You see that? Now I'm not receiving anything. How come? Where's all the ghosts? They can only be heard. Strange, right? The ghosts are only... Hold on, I dropped the wire here. Full of equipment around here. I'll do experiments all the time. So, the psb7 spirit box, you just made your DIY FM transmitter, just as you've seen. It's on FM. It's plugged in as well, so it's going in. It's receiving. But why isn't it? Where is it? Where's the ghosts? Watch what happens when you plug in your hat jacks. Hello? Now, if you mess up this, as soon as you mess up the signal, just see that? You made your own FM transmitter. Now, the radio you're hearing is coming from the station itself. Right? So, by me unplugging it, I really messed up the signal. Let's try this again. So we gotta find the correct distance. that happens, shut off the psb7 spirit box, turn it on again, hit scan. Put it near the radio, but far away. If there's a problem, shut off the AM, put it on AM, put it back on FM. Tune it. There we go. So when I unplugged it, I lost the reception. So you just have to fix it again. Fix it again. There we go. So you tune in to your frequency. Hey, are you guys ghosts? Turn up the volume. And that's how you DIY make your own FM transmitter with an old radio at home. If it has extension and microphone, plug it into the psb7 spirit box and keep it near. See the distance? It's about that much of a distance. On an FM station that's dead. You hear that? And you have to plug in something in to completely kill it. And that's how you make your DIY. Turn your home radio into an FM transmitter. That's how you do that. Easy. Try it. Try it at home. Say, well, I don't have the microphone and extension, so how am I going to plug this into? Well, then try your radio. Bring your psb7 spirit box. Put your home radio on an FM station. Okay. And try to plug these into anything in the back, in and out. Okay. And then put your FM on a dead zone. On an FM station that has nothing but static. The quiet, the better. And crank up the volume. Sorry, first plug in an audio jack for listening. And crank up the volume. The volume's coming through here from the psb7 spirit box. And the magnitude is coming from the psb7 on top of everything. Transmitted into your FM. So you just created your own FM transmitter. DIY. Just like instead of buying one of these are very noisy, very sensitive. See? Keep it away. And then, if you want to, what I'm doing, watch. The FM transmitter, gone. You can only do this FM transmission if you do a Paranormal Busters modification. See, when I'm touching it goes scale louder. Voice amplitude. You guys know anything about electricity? And then with how to do a Paranormal Busters mod, watch my videos and just look for the video called How to Do a Paranormal Busters Mod. Try that. This will turn your psb7 spirit box. You can plug anything into here. Anything you can imagine. Audio recorders, EVP audio recorders into your psb7 spirit box. You can just leave it on its own.